What are we actually drinking though?
So this one is Grenache, Grenache, Rhône, Marsanne, and I think there's a little bit of Viognier as well from memory, or Bourboulenc. Yeah, Viognier and Bourboulenc. So Grenache, Marsanne, Viognier, and Bourboulenc. So you know how in the southern Rhone, or Rhone Valley for that matter, northern Rhone, you have mostly Viognier and Syrah, and then as you drive down towards the southern Rhone, you have those 13 varietals that are very typically used based on Grenache most often. Then it's Picpoul, Terret Noir, Grenache, Marsanne, Rhône, Picpoul. So yeah, it's quite a wide range of varietals down there. Made organic, which, you know, we don't see those wines very often in a podcast as well, because obviously what we buy is good amount of production. So just thought this would be something a little different, still under $30, a great offer, you know.
If you want to, I know we mentioned Patreon at the top of the episode. If you want to know how deep we went into this bottle of wine, the unedited version is over 10 minutes long, just before we even smell the wine. So that's the kind of detail you get when you become a Patreon member. But as you heard it, only a few minutes, picking out what I believe to be the best parts. But Carlos, on the nose. We're cheesing, but on the nose. Yeah. What am I doing? We're cheesing, but we're on appearance. We're still in appearance.
Yeah, we're still in appearance. Yeah, that's right. All right.
So not even the nose.
Let's get to it. But I mean, color, you know, it becomes quite similar to many other wines. And it's not too different from a few weeks ago when we tried the Sauvignon Blanc from the Loire Valley. Yeah. And they're not far off either. But definitely, because this is Rhône, Marsanne, Viognier, is a much supposedly should be a much thicker white wine. So we should definitely be looking into more tears, more alcohol, and also a little bit more color into it. This wine is, while I would say that what we tried from Sauvignon Blanc was no oak at all, while this one, I know for a fact that it spends between 3 and 4 months in oak barrels. So
all right,
it's a little bit, should be a little bit richer.
Yeah, I would have said like, because I'm used to Sauvignon Blanc being, as you said, like a Sauvignon, being like a Marlborough, very light in color. This is, I would have called this like a light gold Chardonnay.
Light gold Chardonnay.
It has got color to it, yeah.
Yeah,
but once again, that's because you're mixing a bunch of grapes with different colors together.
That's correct, yeah.
All right.
Good. Well, let's get on to the nose.
Love that. Ooh.
I like the nose, yeah.
Me too.
I like the nose. He's
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's no Chateau Haut Madrak, but
it's elegant. I think he's fine, and there's quite a wide range of aromas. A lot of primary. I mean, he's still young, 2019, and a wine like this can go for a very long time. But this fruit seems lively. You know, it seems like a fruit basket. And that also has to do with the organic plus the lady that is now making the wines. What's her name? Caroline Frey. It's also looking into biodynamics, even though this is a lower graded vineyard. So biodynamics at all the vineyard. So that's this certified organic with the eyes on biodynamics. So that tells you a lot about the wine.
There's something that jumps out of the glass to me, but I can't put my finger on it. It's the first thing. It's apple, I think.
Yeah, apple. A lot of apple, a lot of tree fruit aromas.
But is it possible to have green and yellow apple in a glass, or not usually?
I mean, you can. If you can smell it, then you can. If you can smell it, then you can. If you can smell it, then you can.
But I'm asking a master sommelier. You know, can you smell it?
You can. Imagine if you have a fruit basket with yellow apples, yellow pears, with queens, you know, even with strawberry.
So you smell it riper?
You can smell. I smell that the wine is riper. I mean, if it's green, I don't really smell the green apple, to be truthfully honest. I smell the yellow apple.
Going off that yellow apple, I think I do get a sense of cinnamon.
Cinnamon, vanilla, a
little bit of cream, like a touch, like everything's so small. It's not over. It's not like that Robert Mondavi buttery Chardonnay that we had that was like, whoa.
Yeah, because this feels like everything is integrated. It feels like it's nicely put together in a fruit basket, you know, plus the cream, plus the vanilla, plus the touch of cinnamon. It smells. Peanut shell, a little bit like...
peanut shell?
Peanut, like, you know, if you...
Like a pistachio?
Not pistachio, but like the brown peanut shell.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if you ever had that, you know, or tried or smelled. It's like a dry, almost like a dried leaf or kind of thing sensation. I smell a lot of this.
I haven't cracked a peanut in a long time. I love this. This is fantastic on the nose.
But it smells like that a lot.
Yeah, yellow apple's really coming through, Carlos.
Oh. I'm talking about peanuts. You're talking about you go back to the apple. Fine.
Sorry.
Yeah, so the peanut shell, which is very typical. I mean, look in less aromatic grape varieties, and you could think of that for Rhône and Marsanne. Sometimes Pinot Grigio, for example, because they're not overly aromatic. Condrieu is a very aromatic grape variety. Gewürztraminer is a very aromatic grape variety. Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling, etc. They all have that character, grape varieties. But Rhône and Marsanne, they're not overly aromatic. And I always kind of link it to a Pinot Grigio, even though Pinot Grigio is much lighter in texture, body, acidity, etc. But Rhône and Marsanne has more creaminess, has still fairly middle aromatic, semi-aromatic if you like. And I often pick that slight peanut shell, that slight even marzipan. And there's one thing here that I smell the most, even more than the yellow apple, is what do you think?
Okay.
It's another fruit.
I got it. Come on, Gus. Leave it with me.
It's not really tropical.
No clues. I got this. I got this. It's a stone fruit.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
I just got to figure out which one it is. It's either peach or nectarine. Leave it with me. I think it's peach. It's nectarine, isn't it?
White peach.
White peach?
White peach.
Come on, baby.
White peach. Imagine, there's this airy white peach, and then there's one that is really clean.
Yep.
And when you have a bite, inside the flesh is super white. That's how it smells to me.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's go. Thirsty.
A few moments later.
It keeps lingering on the palate. It's pleasant. It's fresh. And I'm starting from the end because we're going on because I'm already talking about the finish. But
let's go into it.
I just like how after a few sips and a few seconds, it still keeps lingering on the palate. That apple, that white peach.
You are jumping ahead of yourself, though. Let's go back to the assessment. We are a podcast educational platform where we teach people how to assess wine, and we always start with
sweetness.
It has a sense of sweetness,
but
it is dry.
Correct. It is dry. It is dry. No residual sugar. It's super dry.
Acidity is lower than I expected. I think it's low. Really?
The acidity is low. There's no really, after you sip, there's no really mouth watering. There's no really, a prolongation of that.
Can I say that I was so not confident in saying low? And the reason is for the last couple of episodes, if you listen back to them or if you listen to them and remember, I've assessed something, when I've assessed acid and you've gone, have another sip, swish it round, now check it out.
Well, there we go.
And I've been like, you're right. But I was like, it's right. It's not I'm not producing saliva. It's a low acid wine.
It's a low acid wine, yeah.
Right.
And that's something that you would expect as well from a Viognier, which is, high alcohol, low acidity. He almost has like there's no tannins in white wine. But if there was one grape, it's almost, Viognier, with a slight phenolic Viognier or even a Grunewaldliner, very, very extractors, Marag style or something. But otherwise, it's Viognier is typically low alcohol, and that just is consistent with this wine, so that's good.
So, I mean, you've answered alcohol as well. And I haven't looked at what it is, but once again, the burning on the back of the throat, how we assess in this podcast, and you do assess, I know I'm doing a wine course with Carlos. That's how you do assess it.
I feel it. I've seen the label. I've seen it before.
Yeah,
it's funny enough because it's the same as we've seen before on with the Sauvignon Blanc, but I feel it much more perceptible here. Yeah.
What are we eating with this?
With this, I would go
high acid food.
High acid. Well, high acid food because the wine does not really have that a lot. So, but
What's a high acid food?
I mean, anything you put lemon into, or vinegar. Vinegar is very high in acid. But it could be as simple as, for example, a salad, a prawn salad with lettuce and
Balsamic?
mayonnaise, balsamic.
Is that acid?
Forget that. Balsamic is very, very
acid. Balsamic
very
vinegar.
acidic, yeah.
But no.
But I would think of like of a simple salad. I love that. I mean, a prawn. Is it called?
Cocktail.
Yeah, cocktail. Prawn cocktail
A
salad.
little avocado,
Beautiful.
some simple fresh iceberg lettuce.
Why not?
Yeah,
that's
love
it.
that.